This is my fourth attempt at doing the nation's application. I've been doing so many things, and one way or another, they don't work out. Okay, so the first one I was going to do this really cinematic, application. I had a plan. I had all my friends were going to do like this one day where we're just going to just film the entire day. It was going to be a lot of fun. And then something happened personally to me, and I couldn't make it. Let's see here. The second attempt, I actually just got a friend, who we were trying to record. We just did a audio recording, and then we tried to do like how do we do this? We tried to like instead of like filming everyone like all together, we tried to do them like separately. Let's say so we can just like cut in into, but we couldn't even get that to work. Um, they didn't really send in me any like the voices, their voice lines or anything like that. So yeah, that's just it's a bit difficult. The most recent one is actually how do I put this? It's a speedrun world. Where me and my friend Mystic Blue and Shadow Bear were speedrunning to defeat the Ender Dragon. And how do I put this? Not exactly the best armored up, but we can defeat the dragon. Um, I kind of had to go, but before we left, we spent like 45 minutes working on my application, making it perfect. And then I realized for the flashback mod, I forgot to turn on record voices. What a day, what a week, you know? So, yeah, that's my day. That's how I'm going, I guess. And yeah, I'm doing great. Introductions. My name is okay. My name is Knickknack 37. Yes. Let's see here. In terms of like my playstyle and just generally like what I tend to do in these kind of things, whenever I deal with like going to civ events, I usually have an open plan, see how things work things out naturally, relying on my like natural charisma to just like talk to people, make alliances, bringing all that stuff out, and usually I end up in some sort of administrative role. I'm really good at like these administrative roles because like I've actually been in a couple events and I did have to not administrate like certain groups. In a Valor event, I ran a tavern with like I'm not sure 5 people. Another one, a Liquid event, I was a sub leader for like 30. We actually had to assassinate old leader of ours because he was incompetent, and no one really wanted him around, so we decided to kill him. And yeah, how do I, and most recently in this like vampire SMP, I was decided to be king. And yes, I did lead the people, do some like intense LARPing. I did sort of like this golden retriever thing, but like yeah, we'll get into that later, I guess, if at all. But usually that's how things like play out naturally. And this time around, I want to be a little bit more direct. I want to come in with a plan. And I decided for this nation's event, I'm going to be doing something big. I'm going to be like usually in other civilization events, I usually just wait around and see what happens. This time around, I want to make things happen and not react to them. That just kind of leads into the next question of why do I want to join Nations? Even though I've been to a lot of events, Nations was, in fact, the first civ event I ever joined. I joined for like the Nation Season 8, which was like 3 months ago, and since then I've been on 5 separate different civilizations, and all of them are fun and just getting a lot of experience and whatnot. Let's see here. I want to join nations like this time around because like instead of like just reacting to stuff, I'm going to be a big player. I'm not going to be reactive. I'm going to be making people react to what I do. I plan to be a big player. It depends on where the story leads me, which actually goes into like my next question, the next question of what are my plans for nations. My plans for nations is that, depending on where you put me, I'm going to use my natural administrative experience and my natural charisma to try to make my way to the top. I'm either going, if I were, let's say I was being part of the dictator, being part of his crew and whatnot, I would be his most loyal henchman. I would be doing things, I'd be doing the dirty things that no one wants to get their hands dirty. I'm willing to do things, I'm willing to suppress the masses, and I'm just going to be following them until the ends of the earth, assuming that they do a good job. If they're not doing a good job, I would hopefully find someone a little bit more competent and, let's say, get the dictator to discharge from his position, and from there, um, you know, replace him with someone better. Let's see here. If I was, if like the leader was not doing like a good chance, and like I didn't see anyone in like within the current guardsmen that I'd see fit for leader, I'd probably like go for a bit of a like a peace thing. Hi, with the people that I like cover, the citizens. I would try to like broker peace if need be. I can be like a spy, an agent, a double agent, stuff like that. And if going to be in like the citizens, I'm probably going to be a bit more of a revolutionary. As I said before, I've been in a lot of events, and I believe you should pick me over other applicants. Jesus, Jesus Knickknack, you got this. You can do English. The reason why you should pick me over other applicants is because I have lots of administrative and LARPing experience. From the past 3 months, I've been on so many events. I've met so many people, and how do I put this? And I've led a couple of others, and I just know how these things work. I know what people want. I know what people want to see. I know how to make things interesting since like IRL, I do love making shows, movies, books, reading about them and figuring out how to make them better. So I want to make things, for the lack of better words, cinematic. Let's see here. I know what needs to be prioritized. I know how I can lead groups of people. And if you let me into the event, I promise I will make things interesting. If I don't go far, I'm at least going to go out in a blaze of glory. So this is going to be at Knickknack 37, applying for Nations the Dictator's event. I'm going to go. So, goodbye.